Hi, this is Muad from JB Academy. In this special video, I'm gonna talk about my special experience in Ielts reading. How I got band 8 in Ielts reading. كيف حصلت على درجة ممتازة في اختبار الريدنج، وهو يعتبر من أصعب السكشنز في الآيلتس تيست for a lot of candidates. The first thing you need to know that Ielts reading test is a vocabulary test. It's a vocabulary test. If you improve your vocabulary, you will improve your reading mark. What I did in the exam, in the test, what I did in the test. The first thing I did, I divided my time. We have 3 sections in Ielts reading test. The first section is the easiest one. I spend 17 minutes. The second section 19 minutes, and the third section 24 minutes. When I finish each section, I take a look to review each section by itself. Most questions in Ielts reading come in order. They are in order. The most answers and for the questions come in order in the text or in the passage. Here I write even in preparing. I divide my time even when I was preparing for Ielts reading test. أنا كنت I allocate time. أحط ساعة كاملة لاختبار الريدنج. ما أتجاوز هذه الساعة، لأنه أنت بتعيش في الاختبار، في جو الاختبار. لأنه اختبار reading يحتاج maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes. In the beginning you can start by 1 hour and 10 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes. But before the test, you have to be well prepared, well equipped to do the Ielts reading test in 1 hour while you're preparing. There is a very important strategy, وهي read the question first in most of the questions types. يعني أنت لازم تقرأ الأسئلة before you read the text. Don't read the passage first. This is very big mistake. Some students, they do it, or some candidates, they read the text. It depends on the kind of questions, but mostly you need to read the question first because you are looking for some informations. لا تقرأ النصف الأول, especially in these questions, MCQ, multiple choice questions, matching questions, and completion questions. And in previous videos, I have talked about each section by itself. So you have to read the question first, the questions first, take an idea about them, underline the main words or the key words, then you go to the text to look for this information. Skimming for general information. If you have been asked about general information, what's the main idea of the text, something like this, then you have to read the whole text. But take care, if you have like these questions, leave it until the end of the section, because after you do other questions for this section, then you get more ideas about this passage. Scanning for specific information. That's what I said. Sometimes they ask you about specific information, especially in the academic test. So you have to scan, look for details for each answer. So I told you, you have to read the question first. أنا دائما كنت أقرأ الأسئلة في الأول. For example, if we have 7 questions, I read them, I underline the keywords, then I go to the text to look for this information. The most important thing, copy the answers from the text. Don't phrase. يعني الجواب, you have to copy it from the text, because especially in the completion questions, they want the same word. Don't paraphrase, don't rephrase the words. You have to write the word exactly. You have to be careful about the limit. Most of the questions in Ielts reading now, it comes, they want one word. As for true, false, not given questions, this is very important questions. In this kind of questions specifically, you have to read the text first. I give you advice. Leave these questions or this question, true, false, not given, until the end of the section. If you have other type of questions, do it first, then you will get idea about the text. Then read the whole text, then start not true, false, not given. Because these kind of questions, you need to have all the information about the text. If you look for an information and you don't find it, this means it's not given. Here I write a note. Don't spend too much time on any question. So if you are trying to solve a question and you don't know the answer, so leave it. By this way you will use the time in a good way. حتستغل الوقت. أي سؤال تحس إنه جدا صعب, you can't find the answer, leave it until the end of the test. Spelling is very important. So I'm always trying to tell my students, please try to focus on spelling. Try to copy the word exactly from the text. By this way and by these strategies, you can get high band score like what I get. I have gotten 8 in the reading test. In the reading test, I'm sorry. So the most important thing, you have to improve your vocabulary. You have to do a lot of, how I improve my vocabulary, you have to do a lot of reading tests before you sit for the formal Ielts test. To improve your vocabulary, take always notes. You have to take pen and paper. Every new words, you have to write them, especially the common words. Some technical words like this, you don't need to write them. But as much as the more you get words, the more the test is easier for you. And that's what I have done exactly. That's all about my strategies and my way to get a high band score. Thank you very much.